Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have almost done with the texturing part over here for this particular exhibition stall. So what we'll be doing over here is we'll be starting up with the lighting part for this. So let's get started. So over here I'll just apply a glass shader. So let's go over here. I'll just assign up a glass shader over here. I'll select this, both the elements, and I'll just assign a chrome material or chrome shader. Let's go into the text. Let's take a text over here. Select the text. I'll just write the text over here. We'll set it to the center, and you have a property over here. So I'll just go into this and I'll give an extrude modifier. So although there is one more property for extrusion over here in the settings, so I'll just resize it. I can again go into this text parameter, and you have the leading option. I can just slightly work with the leading stuff over here. I'll put it over here, and I'll just assign a chrome material. Let's render and see how it looks like. So I have assigned a chrome material over here. Alright. So let's start up with the lights. So very first of all, I can assign some photometric lights. So I'll just make this over here. I'll slightly just shuffle this inside. Let's go into this. Go into the lights. Let's take a target light. So I'll just take a target light. I'll off this, and I'll just drag this light down over here. So select this, slightly just shuffle this over here. Select this light, I can just push it down. Go into this. I can just select a template over here. Set it as target. Activate the V-Ray shadows, uniform diffuse, and I can just go into the intensity. Let's make it as warm or cool colors. You can make it as warm also if required. I can just make this to V-Ray IPR. So I'll just select this light again, and if you want to go with the Kelvin part, I can just go with the Kelvin part, and I can slightly increase the intensity of the light if required. As you can see, so I'll just reduce this. I'll slightly reduce the lights over here. You can make it to halogen, cool also. You have different parameters over here that can be adjusted accordingly. So we don't need the attenuation right now, so I'm not changing any kind of attenuation. I'll set it to 100, target, uniform diffuse, I'll again go over here, I'll off this, select this select this light, slightly I'll make a copy of it, let's render it and see how it looks like. So what I can do over here right now is I'll just go into the environment, I'll remove the environment. I don't need any kind of environment for now. Select this light again. Let's select the template if required. Fluorescent warm white. Let's render and see. Okay. So now if you see, I have increased the intensity of it. So the light is illuminating a lot. So I'll slightly reduce the intensity of the light. So you can, I'll just delete this. Again I'll select this. I'll go into this. We have defined this fluorescent warm white color, and I'll still reduce the intensity of it much better. You can slightly reduce it more. You can keep on reducing the intensity of this particular light. So I'll slightly increase it. Simultaneously I'll just select this. I'll take a copy of it, I'll make it as instance. Again select this light. So let's make this light as instance over here. So I'll go to the top view. I'll again make one more copy of that particular light over here and slightly duplicate it one more time. Let's render and see. Okay, so if you look at it, it's having very high intensities, so we can slightly reduce the intensity of the light. Okay, much better. So let's go into rendering, go into the environment. I'll give a color for the environment. Now let's render and see. Okay, we can make it a bit gray over here instead of putting total white, and also with it I'll assign one V-ray light from this angle. So I can define one angle where I can just define one V-ray light. So we can just define one V-ray light. Let's go into this, go into the temperature and increase the resolution to 1024 and reduce the multiplier as 3 over here. Go into the options, cast shadow, invisible, this all the settings what we are doing, will be doing that. Still the intensity is very high for this light, so let's make it to 0.5 and let's render it. So you can just select this lights, let's select this, make it to 2500. Now let's render and see. Okay, now this looks much better now. So we'll be definitely adjusting more lights. So it's totally white. If you want to add something, we can add some texture at the bottom if required. So that is possible. Alright. So again I'll select this. We already have a reference over here. I can add some other color. So let's add V-Ray material and let's make it a bit darker. I think that will stand out differently. Okay, much better. So not that dark, we can slightly make it a bit lighter, not very dark also. So select this light again and let's set the temperature towards a bit white. Select this light, let's mirror it, copy it in x-axis. So select this light, copy it in x-axis and let's reduce it to 0.2 over here, and we can slightly shuffle this light from this axis. So we need to set a camera also. We have not set up a camera. So let's go into this rendering. Go into the render setup. Okay, 1920 is already defined. Shift and F, you can use this, show save frames, and if required you can select this part, scale this, alright, and let's render it. Okay. So we can adjust the lights accordingly and we can work out. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So definitely we'll be continuing more of the stuff on the lighting part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.